Hey everybody, this is Maggie from Personal Euphoria with today's plank story. If you don't want to do plank today, using a counter or the back of a chair, you're going to put your hands, and again my chair's crooked, but your hands will be level, and then walk yourself back, staying neutral in your pelvis until you're in a stretch through your shoulders and lats. And you don't have to force this, your angle might be more like this, but you play with where it feels good. And you can just hang out there for a beat. So when Matt and I were in the RV during COVID going around, one of the places we stopped for a couple nights was Clearwater, Florida, because I've heard from everyone it's some of the most spectacular beaches. We never got to the beach, I think because it rained one day and we didn't have time the other day. But I'd heard only good things about Clearwater. And we get off the exit where we're staying and the GPS says we're 3 miles away. And this exit is like so divey. There's like a strip club on every corner, which I'm not making a judgment call there, just that's the case, right? Not necessarily where I want to spend the night. And I say to Matt, like, oh, this is kind of like a sketchy area. But 3 miles, a place can really change in 3 miles. So we go 1.5 miles down the road, and then the GPS tells us to make a U-turn, and it drives us almost back to this intersection where our campground is going to be. And now where we're staying is actually like a very stereotypical trailer park where they rent out to traveling RVs the handful of spaces that don't have a more permanent trailer on them. And it is also very sketchy, and there's like signs that say, make sure your bike is locked. Not because it's unsafe here, just because that's good practice. I'm like, all right, we've stayed in a lot of campgrounds at this point. That's not a sign people necessarily have posted. There appears to be some drug use going on, and so my impression is like, this is not a great place to stay. Everyone we engaged with was very friendly, both the people running the campground and the people who were living there that we engaged with. So, right, like sometimes you have this impression and it's not what you expected. But one day I'm taking a walk around the campground and someone is driving by and they say, Maggie Downey? And I like turn, they're like, what are you doing here? And they go, this is a trailer park. And I was like, oh, well, I mean, we're camping, we're going RVing, place to play, this is where we're staying. And it was someone I had met earlier in our journey in Florida. We had taken a tour and we were on the tour together and we had struck up a conversation. So just very small world. And she was there to visit a relative, someone else. So it was just the way the world works is endlessly funny. But I had to laugh because here I am told Clearwater is great. The section I saw, not so great. And on first impression, not where I'd want to hang out. But then even though that's the case, everyone I engage with is friendly. Then I run into a person I know in a place where I'm maybe least likely to run into someone we know. And I always wonder that, like how many people do you know are right around wherever you are all the time, but we're just 2 minutes ahead or 2 minutes behind. With that, I hope you have a wonderful day, and as always, keep moving.